Hey everyone. You know, 2020 has been a really tough year, and it's rare that we hear any good news at all. But today, I'm really excited to bring you some epically good news. I'm not doing it alone though. I brought a few friends.
Oh, hey guys. Bill Gates here.
Hello, uh, Elon Musk.
Thanks, Bill and Elon. So I know that these days, billionaires like us aren't exactly everyone's favorite people. I mean, I get it. When the pandemic began, the entire global economy took a big hit. People lost their jobs and livelihoods, and we just got richer. It doesn't seem fair, and that's because it's not. So, me and some of the other richest people in the world got together to try and do something that would change the world for the better. And together, we decided that we're
We're giving away all of our money.
Money.
That was kind of hard to say out loud. But you know, guys, I didn't create Facebook to make tons of money. I saw a chance to make a platform where people could connect with each other, and my highest hopes were that we could eventually unite the world with it. Facebook is almost 2 decades old now, and though it's made me the third richest man in the world, I'm not sure Facebook is actually bringing people together after all. In fact, it might be doing the opposite, almost like amplifying divisions among us. Those divisions have never been clearer today. And while we've been working hard at Facebook to intercept misinformation, hate speech, and dangerous conspiracy theory content, it's just not enough. I knew I had to do more. So I decided to invest my total fortune solely for the purpose of advancing our society. It's the least I can do. Bill, take over. I'm getting all emotional over here.
No problem, Mark. Guys, I've been a rich guy for most of my life. And while my fortune grew, I saw the vast inequality in America, and most strikingly in parts of the developing world. So, 20 years ago, my wife and I started the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Our goal being to try and improve the world with science, technology, and education. And through our efforts, I'm proud to say that we have effectively eradicated polio, created a carbon neutral and cost efficient sanitation system for developing nations, and even developed a new design for a nuclear power plant that's safer and substantially cheaper than current operating systems. We've really achieved a lot with the foundation. But today, I know the stakes are higher, and we must do more.
Yes, Bill, we must do more. And I believe we can. So, as a young man, I loved to read science fiction, like the Foundation series of books. Those books inspired me to, strive to create SpaceX and Tesla to accelerate our shared technological progress as humankind. In the future, I envisioned a utopian society with flying cars and interplanetary colonies. However, these days, that future seems further and further out of reach. I fear that society might destroy itself and the planet before we can achieve technological greatness. We need to take decisive action today to get us on track.
Yes, Elon, this is a pivotal time in human history. You see, we all had a hand in creating the world we live in today. I created a platform that connected billions of people. Elon made zero-emission transportation a reality, plus some kick-ass rockets. And Bill developed computer software that made all our current technology possible. But all these achievements will be meaningless if we can't fix core problems that jeopardize our collective future. And that's why we, along with hundreds of other billionaires, are investing our vast fortune, worth trillions, into a new mega project called the Forward Global Initiative.
I bet many of you are thinking, okay, whiz kids, sounds a little hippy dippy to me. What the heck are you talking about? Well, first off, shh, we're way smarter than you. And second, we're about to explain. The sole purpose of the Forward Global Initiative, or FGI, is to systematically assess the problems in the world that hold back human progress and to design and implement technological systems to alleviate those stresses so we can live better lives. Wow, sounds pretty epic, huh? Well, it is.
Epic indeed, Bill. Disruption is good. It forces change. So let's disrupt a few things, shall we? We're talking about issues like world hunger and homelessness and world health, viruses, diseases, and economic stagnation, inflation, deforestation, pollution, and climate change. All huge, complex problems, right? Well, yes, but you know what? With the strategic implementation of technology and accelerating innovation across all these sectors, we can actually solve every single issue together.
You know, the most precious resource on Earth is actually time, so we shouldn't waste it. We already have many of the tools needed to fix these issues, and others we will develop further in time. Take homelessness, for example, a problem that requires a multifaceted approach to fix. But for a start, we can design autonomous 3D printing robots that make entire communities of low-income housing in a matter of weeks. With advanced robotics and AI, we can even plant enough food to sustain billions of hungry people. We can use the same technology to plant millions of trees, clean up the oceans, and even repair bridge and road infrastructure.
And how about diseases like Alzheimer's, cancer, AIDS, and of course viral outbreaks? With enough computing power, there's no limit to what we can do. In the forthcoming age of quantum computing, we will be able to develop AI programs running billions of computations a second for as long as it takes to analyze DNA and find therapies, vaccines, and treatments to cure these diseases, even prevent them in the future. That's the power of technology. We shouldn't be afraid of AI. We should harness it for the greater good of humanity.
I'm not sure we should be trusting AI, but anyway. What about the looming disaster that is climate change? Perhaps the biggest problem of our generation. Well, along with mass adoption of new ultra-low cost solar cells and all EV transportation from Tesla, the SpaceX team is currently developing satellites that can form a giant UV blocking canopy over the North Pole to reduce rising temperatures and begin the process of reforming massive ice shelves. That should help cool the Earth down enough to delay rising sea levels, reduce harmful erratic weather systems, and destructive forest fires.
Elon, that sounds great, but also insanely expensive, even with trillions of dollars. How can we pull this off?
Always the cynic, huh, Gates? Well, I'll tell you how. We've located several small asteroids made of precious nickel, gold, and platinum in our solar system. And we have drone spacecraft en route to intercept these giant space rocks and pull them into the moon's orbit, where they can be mined and not only provide enough raw materials for batteries for the next 1,000 years, but also bring enough monetary wealth to sustain FGI for the next 300 years at least. With this assured resource, we can keep innovating in new futuristic technologies. We could colonize Mars, sustain a moon base, and launch Starlink satellites worldwide, providing internet and communications to the entire planet for free. And maybe make some flying cars too.
Wow, Elon, impressive stuff. With free global internet access, people could seek knowledge to better themselves, become literate and educated, or they might just spend all their time making TikTok dance videos. Oh well. But one thing, Rocket Man, if you bring a giant asteroid-sized rock of gold to Earth, the value of gold in the world market would plummet to near zero. Did you even go to business school?
Uh, yes, I did. Wharton, actually. And I'll be keeping the giant rock of gold in orbit around the moon. So anybody who can't get there can't get the gold either. Smart guy.
Maybe I'll build a flying car and go there myself.
You know, on the topic of economics, I thought I'd mention that this isn't a socialist cult video or anything. We're all super rich guys. We're down with capitalism. It's not a perfect system, but it is responsible for all our society's growth and advancement so far. That said, we have so much money, we don't know what to do with it. And since we have so much messed up stuff going on in the world right now, and our governments are too slow or too dumb to fix things, we just said screw it. Let's invest in our future and lead the way, while we have the time, the money, and a coalition of the richest people in the world ready to throw down and fix some things around this planet.
But hey, Mark, what about the richest person in the world? Is he on board? Let's ask him. And Bryn.
Oh. Neat trick, Bill. Cute presentation, guys. What's up? I'm a very busy man.
Jeff, are you going to invest in the Forward Global Initiative or what?
Alright. I'll throw like 100 billion at it. Cool?
Okay, that's cool.
Very cool.
Cool.
Great. I'll wire the money. Bezos out.
All right, everyone, we know there's more problems out there than we can count, and more issues seem to arise each day. But just think for a moment. If we could all come together and rally behind this cause to improve our lives and improve our planet.
And if our children weren't dying of curable diseases, and if everyone on Earth had access to clean water and housing,
And if the entire world was connected and we solved climate change.
Imagine what a world it would be. It's more like the world I envisioned for my children.
and mine too.
Yeah, mine as well.
Guys, we know money can't fix all the problems in the world today. There's still going to be divisions between us, even if we fixed all the technical problems we could. But what money can do is help keep our common home alive and improve the lives of billions. We can unite the world in a shared goal to get us all on the right path to a better futuristic society. We have the power to do this in our lifetimes. We can save the world, but money alone won't do it. We need you. The Forward Global Initiative will need the best and the brightest, our scholars, doctors, scientists, engineers, artists, designers, builders. We need everyone in the world working together on this to make it happen. You know, this is bigger than our politics. We can't expect politicians to do everything for us, right? We gotta lead the way, starting right now. Guys, this is the cause of a generation, to change the course of humankind and bring us forward together.